We've been talking about redemption through the Bible. We're going to conclude this lesson today, and then perhaps in future lessons we'll come back to this idea of reading about redemption throughout the Bible, the one story, redemption through Jesus Christ. I want to finish today, at least this section, on looking at Numbers chapter 15, beginning at verse number 37, and the importance of remembering. Look at verse number 37 and following. Again, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, tell them to make tassels on the corners of their garments throughout their generations, and to put a blue thread in the tassels of the corners. And you shall have the tassel, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them, and that you may not follow the harlotry to which your own heart and your own eyes are inclined, and that you may remember to do all my commandments and to be holy for your God. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord your God." Remembering is very important. I think there is a primary emphasis here. He talks about remembering His law and remembering to do all of the things that He's commanded us to do. But there's a secondary application, I think. We need to remember our past in this respect. I know that we're told in Luke chapter 9, verse number 62, not to look back. Any man having put his hand to the plow is not worthy for service in the kingdom. I know about that. I know about Lot's wife, look back. But there's a sense in which we need to look back to remember how blessed we are that Jesus redeemed us from our sins. And it should cause us to want to look forward and do all the commandments of the Lord. Now, God has built into the Christian system some ways for us to remember. First and foremost, He's provided a family called the church, and we can come together and study and learn and encourage one another and partake of the memorial feast on a weekly basis, as did the first century Christians did in Acts chapter 27 and following. And remember that great sacrifice that Jesus made for us. When we think about the story of redemption, don't ever forget what Jesus has done for us. And don't ever forget the great responsibility that each one of us has to be faithful and obedient. Join us again next week.